Okay, folks, as you can see back here, I am missing something, and that looks to me like a guardrail. Now this is in the back part of the layout, so it's not easy to get to. I'd like to put a guardrail on either side, on both sides of the road approaching the locomotive yard, and it is kind of far back there to get to it. So in speaking with Mr. KM Train Fan, I noticed that he had installed the guardrail. In his case, the road was kind of close to the front, so he simply just drilled some holes and planted his posts and then attached the guardrail to the posts. In my case, I've had to think up of a different solution, and this is what I did. Okay, so what I'm going to be using is Pike Stuff Highway Guardrails, and they look pretty cool. I got a 6-pack. Basically, here's everything's on this sprue. So just build it up as the instructions say. In my case, what I did, I basically built a base, drilled some holes in the base, cemented the posts in place, and then added the guardrail to the posts, basically creating a single unit that I can come in, put some light glue in the bottom, position it where I need it on the layout, and then come with some real fine road ballast and ballast over the base, and you will not see the base once it's completed. Okay, so I went ahead and cut out the parts that I'm going to need for the guardrail. These are the posts, and I also cut my base and marked the center line to the dimension that I need. Okay, I went ahead and marked the post locations on the center line of my base. You may also be thinking about getting a pair of magnifying glasses. This one has an LED light, and it's very helpful when you work with small parts for a couple bucks at Harbor Freight. Now, the next thing to do is glue the railing in place, and I just use a straight edge. Just lay them across and butt it up against the straight edge, and use it as a guide to drop your cement in place. Keeps it nice and straight. Okay, so what I do, I use a small pin vise with a small bit to start the holes at the locations of each of the posts. And once I have a dimple, if you will, created, then I'll use my Dremel tool and very carefully, on top of a block of wood, start opening up these holes, using progressively larger drill bits to get to the size of hole that I need, so that I could just fit in the post right onto the base. As for the base, what I'm using is just regular strip styrene. So on my glass cutting board, I will sandwich the base in between two straight edges, just to keep things nice and straight, and start putting in the posts. Make sure that the posts are at 90 degrees, and start gluing them in, all one at a time. Okay, so there you have it. All the posts are glued in, and they're pretty straight. Now what I'll do is I'll take a block of wood. I'll lay the base and the posts on the block of wood, and I already have a line drawn, and that is going to be the height of the rail. I'll just come in with a rail, lay it down, straighten it out, and then glue it in line with the line that I drew in the bottom of on the face of the piece of wood. Okay. The block of wood acts almost like a jig, where you can hold the base up against the corner, and then you'll see the line that's drawn on the face of the wood block, and keep your rail pretty much straight, and then slide it as you go, gluing each of the posts to the railing. Alright guys, so here are my unpainted highway guardrails in place. All that I need, all that's left to do is to hit them with some primer, and then ballast the shoulder of the road over the base. Okay, as you can see, these batteries are weighing down the asphalt on the back of the locomotive facility, but the guardrails are glued in place. I used fast tacky glue. Okay, so there you can see I've ballasted both sides. However, only this side here is completed. Right now it's drying. This side is just wet, but I still need to, once it dries up, I'll vacuum it up and clean it up a bit. Okay, so here's a good shot of the shoulders of the road finished. As you can see, the base is totally concealed. I still have the ballast of the track to do. But overall, the buff colored fine ballast really looks good as the shoulder of the road. And there's my stone culvert. The dirt ditch, or the drainage ditch, if you will. Still need some coarse turf in here. You get the idea. I also went ahead and planted some more pine trees. Around my campsite. There's Mo, Larry, and Curly. So I think it's coming along. Hopefully I'll have this northwest area completed within about a week or so. I can start running my trains again. So let me know, please comment. Let me know what you think.